10 Maxims for Increasing Self-Improvement Using the Art of Worldly Wisdom. Maxim 2. Character and Intellect. The two poles of our capacity, one without the other, is but halfway to happiness. Intellect sufficeth not, character is also needed. On the other hand, it is the fool's misfortune to fail in obtaining the position, the employment, the neighborhood, and the circle of friends that suit him. Maxim 6. A man at his highest point. We are not born perfect. Every day we develop in our personality and in our calling till we reach the highest point of our completed being, to the full round of our accomplishments, of our excellences. This is known by the purity of our taste, the clearness of our thought, the maturity of our judgment, and the firmness of our will. Some never arrive at being complete, somewhat is always a wanting, others ripen late. The complete man, wise in speech, prudent in act, is admitted to the familiar intimacy of discreet persons, is even sought for by them. Maxim 11. Cultivate those who can teach you. Let friendly intercourse be a school of knowledge, and culture be taught through conversation. Thus you make your friends your teachers and mingle the pleasures of conversation with the advantages of instruction. Sensible persons thus enjoy alternating pleasures. They reap applause for what they say, and gain instruction from what they hear. We are always attracted to others by our own interest, but in this case it is of a higher kind. Wise men frequent the houses of great noblemen, not because they are temples of vanity, but as theaters of good breeding. There be gentlemen who have the credit of worldly wisdom, because they are not only themselves oracles of all nobleness by their example and their behavior, but those who surround them form a well-bred academy of worldly wisdom, of the best and noblest kind. Maxim 49. Observation and judgment. A man with these rules things, not they him. He sounds at once the profoundest depths. He is a phrenologist by means of physiognomy. On seeing a person he understands him, and judges of his inmost nature. From a few observations he deciphers the most hidden recesses of his nature. Keen observation, subtle insight, judicious inference. With these he discovers, notices, grasps, and comprehends everything. Maxim 50. Never lose self-respect. Never lose self-respect, or be too familiar with oneself. Let your own right feeling be the true standard of your rectitude, and owe more to the strictness of your own self-judgment than to all external sanctions. Leave off anything unseemly more from regard for your own self-respect than from fear of external authority. Pay regard to that, and there is no need of Seneca's imaginary tutor. Maxim 89. Know yourself. Know yourself in talents and capacity, in judgment and inclination. You cannot master yourself unless you know yourself. There are mirrors for the face, but none for the mind. Let careful thought about yourself serve as a substitute. When the outer image is forgotten, keep the inner one to improve and perfect. Learn the force of your intellect and capacity for affairs. Test the force of your courage in order to apply it, and keep your foundation secure and your head clear for everything. Maxim 93. Versatility. A man of many excellences equals many men. By imparting his own enjoyment of life to his circle, he enriches their life. Variety in excellences is the delight of life. It is a great art to profit by all that is good. And since nature has made man in his highest development an abstract of herself, so let art create in him a true microcosm by training his taste and intellect. Maxim 117. Never talk of yourself. You must either praise yourself, which is vain, or blame yourself, which is little-minded. It ill beseems him that speaks, and ill pleases him that hears. And if you should avoid this in ordinary conversation, how much more in official matters, and above all in public speaking, where every appearance of unwisdom really is unwise. The same want of tact lies in speaking of a man in his presence, owing to the danger of going to one of two extremes, flattery or censure. Maxim 179. Reticence is the seal of capacity. A breast without a secret is an open letter. Where there is a solid foundation, secrets can be kept profound. There are spacious cellars, where things of moment may be hid. Reticence springs from self-control, and to control oneself in this is a true triumph. You must pay ransom to each you tell. The security of wisdom consists in temperance in the inner man. The risk that reticence runs lies in the cross-questioning of others, in the use of contradiction to worm out secrets, in the darts of irony. To avoid these, the prudent become more reticent than before. What must be done need not be said. and what must be said need not be done. Maxim 181. The truth, but not the whole truth. Nothing demands more caution than the truth. 'Tis the lancet of the heart. It requires as much to tell the truth as to conceal it. A single lie destroys a whole reputation for integrity. The deceit is regarded as treason and the deceiver as a traitor, which is worse. Yet not all truths can be spoken. Some for our own sake, others for the sake of others. Stay tuned for more information on better health, more wealth, and increasing self-improvement. And with that, more to come.